Help if I actually had my mic in front of me. He looks like such a chalk when he lays down like that. He's not. He's a healthy weight. I just want to point that out. But when he lays down like that, it's like his extra flab does just kind of spill out. Hi, honey. Yeah, hi, honey. Hi, baby. You're so cute. I love you. God, I love that boy. Who needs children? God, I'm feeling really high up. I moved my chair up because I don't think I ever put it down. I feel so high up right now. It's crazy. So obviously, you know what game I'm gonna play. I will say though, that my Twitch follower goal was accomplished actually. Yesterday at like 2:40 or something in the morning. So, you know, Jupiter's office, appreciate that follow. I love that. That being said, I'm curious now if Twitch's let's see, dashboard. Did you find it? Oh my gosh. Don't mind me, just cleaning the camera. Anyway, so I need to look at where would it be? No. No. That's settings. Nope, not that. I find this very hard to. Achievements? No. Two. Oh, right. Um. All right. So currently, oh, updating at the end of my stream. Okay, so theoretically, my goal should update when I finish streaming. It's cool. Good to know. Also, it's Thursday. But honestly, maybe this is just me. Today was giving me serious Monday vibes. Just the shit that was happening at work was like, this is something that happens on a Monday, not a Thursday. You know, just a lot of people not reading their emails, that kind of thing. Let me check something out. Hold on. Let me double check something. No, that's not what I want. Excuse me. Don't do that. I think we're okay. Anyways. The game is up. I know it's a black screen. I've also muted it currently. It's fine. Oh, it does this all the time. I don't know what it is with Doki Doki. But for some reason, OBS just doesn't like it. It just won't work properly the first time. So, lordy, hold on. This is where I need to go and like I have to. Ugh! Okay. Okay, I think it. Okay. I think it's working. On stream, because sometimes it just doesn't process. Alright. I need to set up my recording though. Hold on. Hold on. As per usual, I waited till like 5 to 10 minutes before I was supposed to stream to actually like shove some food in my mouth and not prepare myself. At least I try and prepare to know what game I'm gonna play. That helps. Oh, what are you? Oh, I didn't name you. Prince. I have like almost 600 gigs of recording material. And most of it I haven't done anything with, so yay. I have put up a couple new shorts actually on YouTube. One of them being a Doki Doki. I have quite a few I could make actually. It's just I usually work on it when I'm like also working my real job. And then Premiere decides to keep crashing on me for some reason, and so then I kind of rage quit at that point. So. Alright. Anyways. Continuing on. Doki Doki. So we've just reached their, Yuri is coming over to my place to work on the festival stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Here we go. I don't know why that's glitched like that. You can't even see it actually from my screen. It's like green, like the grass is coming through the background. But for you, it's normal. So that doesn't bode well, but we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly. Let me just make sure it works. Hold on. Negatory. Okay. Make sure it's gonna work. I know it's black screen for you guys. Give it a second. Okay, I'm increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. No, just around you. Me. Us. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Oh, I actually forgot to press a button. There we go. Oh. Are we gonna do some more grazing? Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. That's because you broke her heart. Sayori, best girl. You know, yeah, well, her heart's been severely broken because I'm a nincompoop. And, what's the term? An idiot, but not an idiot. I can't think of the term, but... Yeah, the royal you. Me. Because I chose Yuri. Oblivious! That's the term I'm trying to find. Alright. Yamato? Oh no, I think that's my neighbor. Okay, I thought Yamato was trying to open a cabinet, and I was not about that. What's really annoying, actually, is the chat overlay doesn't show up when I play Doki Doki, so woo! That's okay, because I have this ready. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? You're not the greatest of friends. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. My best friend did that growing up. She lives super close, and she once came over the summer because she just, you know, over the summer she would just come over every single day. And so at one point I was just like on my bed playing my Game Boy, and she walks in. I'm like, what are you doing here? She's like, oh, were we not hanging out? I was like, we didn't have plans to, but we can. She just like came over because she was just walked in. I'm like, okay, that's cool. One other time she also walked in because I think she's going to like stay overnight. She walked in and like, you know, she closed the door, the front door, of course, and then she just like changed into pajamas right then and there. I was like, you didn't want like privacy in a room? You're just going to change? Anyways. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. I can just imagine Sayori just having like sneaky pictures of me all over her room. It's sort of strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Sorry, Sayori keeps... Hi, Laggy. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I mean, I've seen worse. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how do you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? She is the VP. That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. Because you didn't need to work together on it. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. Clearly not. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. There's nothing wrong about expressing your feelings. Don't hold it in. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. Oh, cookies. Hi, Blue Flower. Thanks. Sorry, my own voice just scared me. Welcome in. I also won't ever say no to cookies. I do have, though. I have chocolates. Russell Silver chocolates. They're my favorite chocolates. They were on sale. They're like half price. I was like, hell yes, I'm buying chocolates. Half the box is gone, and yes, I did get them yesterday. I don't regret it. But yes, welcome in, Blue Flower. We are just about to have a date with Yuri for the school festival. If you know anything about Doki Doki. It's my first time playing through it. So, here we go. Sayori's apologizing because she expressed her feelings, like any person should do. Not apologize, but express your feelings. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But don't you want him to think about you? Me? Me think about you? But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. God. Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? I see, like, shaking her. Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Oh, goodness. Haha. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. But you're wrong. There's nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, someone's going to interrupt. Oh, never mind. I thought she was going to confess. I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. No, Sayori. Oh, that's tragic. I'm shocked. Shooketh. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? No! Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. Wow, we're getting dark. Shit. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. Same. But I guess we're the same person, technically, so... I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. I don't think that's something you should say to the person who's telling you something kind of deep and important. Just saying. Because now you're just guilt-tripping her. And she's trying to confess to you. You should just be like, gosh, damn, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry that you have that. Let me help. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. Oh. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all. It's not easy to tell someone something like that. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ah, that's not time to laugh. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. You did bring me to that club, though. I'm just gonna point that out. Just saying. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Ah! You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. No! That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Hug! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want... but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Also not something you want to tell them. Just say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. Ooh, I hope she doesn't cut herself. Don't do that, Sayori. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go, and as she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? I don't know if Yuri's gonna be happy about that. It's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. It's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry, I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. Oh, well, I've never had depression in my life. Fine. It's okay, don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright, I look forward to it. Well, dang! We really got some serious story. Sayori story. Thanks, Latrine. Again, no alcohol today. I'm saving it for when my brother comes, because I'm probably going to be drinking when he's here. In fact, the first place he wants to go to is to go get a cocktail, basically, so. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. Oh, cactus juice. It's the quenchiest. Man, Sokka's the best freaking character. Love him. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Oh my god, what? Every time I say either Yuri or Sayori, it triggers my Siri. I'm just gonna flip that around because it's around. Okay, Toph is cool. Don't give me. Yeah. I mean, all the characters in that show are cool. I've always liked Sokka, though. You can't go wrong with Zuko either, though, but that's... I feel like we can really just get off topic there. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Where are my parents? Unless they're, like, in church or something, I don't know. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it would be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Why wouldn't you clean somebody else's room when you're over there as a guest? You know, okay, Citrine, I just want to point out, I had an Android for longer than I had an iPhone. I don't mind Android. We switched to iPhone because there was, like, you know, a good deal and stuff going on for it. And I enjoy iPhone too. It's just, yeah, no, you're right. Siri needs to stop being so sensitive. But I'll probably stick with an iPhone, to be honest. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Who just goes as a guest, first-time guest, over to someone's place and starts rummaging through drawers and stuff? No! She could come across something, you know, like, something. Oh my gosh, who does that? I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of a drawer of mine. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, I'm sorry. Okay, wait. I'm still in the drawer thing. Was she hoping to come across some, like, underwear of his? She wasn't thinking. I don't buy it. Something's fishy here. Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is it though? Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Sounds like a fire hazard, not gonna lie. Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, it's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Sorry, but you're a teenage dude. And that is generalizing, I know that, but... Anyways. Oh, is that so? It's one of my... Sorry if I offended anyone. My bad. I just feel like as a teenage boy, the last thing on your mind would be aromatherapy, but... Maybe I'm wrong. I've never been a teenage boy. It's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole at the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that'd be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. What am I here for, then? Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the original origami I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh, yeah? What will they be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. God, I'm just, like, really blowing her ego up, aren't I? It's compliment after compliment being thrown out. Wow. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Laggy. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her destined... I don't know what I just read. Length. I don't think it was destined. Sorry, I really got triggered from that one word. I don't know why. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. I feel like this game has reached a different level of, like, what the fuck's going on. I just don't know what to expect. Yeah, I promise. Alright, the thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. She's absolutely gonna be a serial killer later on in her life. It's all, the signs are showing right now. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. We couldn't use scissors? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the tip with my index finger. Ow! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. Well, I'm an idiot. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. How do you know that? Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. That's the third time she said she wasn't thinking. Wow. Wow. Who does that? Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. So she's got a thing for blood. And knives. I've read plenty of a smutty dark romance book of similar characters. Just saying. And they all happen to be serial killers. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Awkward laugh. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. I don't know why I just said that. I just felt like Trump just... Alright, it's fine. Like I did his whole hand thing. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. You don't need that much water for some watercolor. That's a lot of water. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. Okay, good. Should clarify that. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. It's also not really how you use watercolors, but it's fine. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate and catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? She was absolutely snooping around as quickly as she could before I got back. Look at that guilty face. Just saying. Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Thanks, Citrine. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Oh, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. There's some shady stuff going on. Shady vibes. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? I mean, I have a coloring book, I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely have a coloring book. Because you know what? I have adult money. Sometimes I just want to color, man, you know? It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. Okay, well. That's fine. Welcome, Citrine. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. She closed her eyes. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist sent a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. She got some fish eyes! What? Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Oh, and even Monica didn't even interrupt it. Come on! We need something. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. It's a wholesome game, stop being weird. It's not feeling like a wholesome game, okay? I'm sorry. The vibes I'm getting don't feel totally wholesome. But I clearly have a trashy mind, so. Finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? I like that emote. Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew! You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. You don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Well, you're the one who wants to leave. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fun that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh shit. The music turned off. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? What? Hi, Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. Can everyone stop interrupting? Okay? Please. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course, Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves after her. Goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you're having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. It's because you want it to be you hanging out with me, not Yuri. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika's right. I should just... Monika? Monika's right about what? What did Monika tell you? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. What's up, Von Rav? I had a family reunion. Well, I mean... I hope it's going well. something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. There it is. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. Oh, shit. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh my god! Should I friend zone Sayori? Or... Oh my god, how the tables have turned. I'm... What's happened? Okay, hold on. I need to process. Brain needs to process. Because I started this game out being like, yeah, I'm gonna go for Yuri. Yuri's where it's at. That's where we've had our moments. And that's cool. And then Sayori all of a sudden, like, confessed hardcore to me. I'm like, that's fine. I know what you need. Like, almost... wow, very... dominant-like, I guess. It's okay, I'll give you what you need. So, do I friend zone the shit out of her? Or do I say I love you? Because I was going for Yuri, but after knowing more about Sayori, I don't know. To be honest, I actually kind of want to say I love you. I really want to see what it goes. But you'll always be my dearest friend. Just, I can't, like, how could you still say that after that? How oblivious could I be then to still say that after she specifically has come out and said, I love you so much? What do you mean? This should have happened on Thursday. It is Thursday. You mean Tuesday? Ignore her all the time, then say you love her. Classic, I know. Well, maybe I was just trying to keep her on her toes. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it on Tuesday. Why do you think I have chocolate now? Well, you're here right now. You're here, so you know what? You didn't miss a whole lot. It was just Yuri, and Yuri being creepy with a knife and licking my finger of its blood. That's true. And the VOD is up too on Twitch and YouTube. Worst case. You need to go back and re-experience it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say I love you. That's what's happening. I love you. What? Those are my true feelings. So, it is really shady to almost like go after Yuri to then just be like, I've actually loved you this whole time. Spicy festival, right? Shit, cut the licking scene. It was weird, yeah. It definitely was weird. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you were truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll always accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I'll know we'll both be happy. Oh! I actually get to see me too! Oh my god. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Is this really okay? Yeah. Ooh. awkward for Yuri. I'm gonna be put in such an awkward position. The day after having, like, a date almost at home with Yuri. Yuri thinking, like, to just be like, hey, I have a girlfriend. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you. I want to be with you forever. Me too. Ah! I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? No! They're not going away at all. Sorry, Sayori was talking to me. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess it makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Awkward giggle. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Well, dang. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. That's why I want to trust you. I don't know if that's a good feeling to have when someone says they love you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Wow, this really escalated quickly. Whew! It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way at Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monaco, I'm sure the event will be great too. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. After everything you just learned yesterday, why are you saying that? I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. So you're used to thinking that way about Sayori. Well, I'm a terrible person. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. How do you know? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But, I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Everyone, this shit's going down. What's up, Kutaro? Kutaro. I like your username, it's cool. Welcome in. Welcome to Doki Doki. We're just about to hit the festival. There's some interesting stuff going on. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feeling. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones we performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Do I want to read? Oh, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Well, dang. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. This is so concerning. I'm so concerned. We should have gone and gotten Sayori. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Ooh, something's happening. Even the simple gesture of walking her to her room makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. There's also no music playing, so I'm unnerved. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, I'm very nervous right now. It just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh my god! Oh my god! What just happened? Sayori kills her. What the hell just happened? Shiria, hi, welcome in also. What? So it starts. God, this is giving me Pony, what is it? Pony Island vibes. So did I lose the game because I chose the wrong option or something? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I expressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Oh my gosh. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. And if I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know it could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. What? The end? What? What? What the fuck? Yuri Pesco, what do you mean? This game is by Daniel Mullins? I'm so confused. I know who Yuri is, Citrine. I know, but now you're... I'm in Steam right now. Okay. Right. Why did you bring up Daniel Mullins then? I'm so confused. What do I do? What is this? Do I load game? What is this? Oh, okay. Because I also mentioned Pony Island, because he was giving me Pony Island vibes. That's right. Okay. I don't need your sass, Citrine. They're all mixed together. But did I just start from the beginning? This girl is my neighbor and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other out for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. It all makes sense now. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Citrine, I don't need your sass. Your cryptic sass. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let someone catch up to me. Oh my god! What is happening? Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly... So it's now like Sayori just doesn't exist at all. She's been cut out because she died. She's out of the lineup. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it. Oh yeah, this is definitely my first time playing. Yeah. I have no idea what to expect. School day is as ordinary as ever. So what would have happened if I pressed load instead? Could I like reload the save and then like do a different option instead of like starting over? Oh my gosh. Who? Question mark? Alright, I'll take that as a yes. We've now entered a parallel universe. Sayori who? Alright. I'm still just shocked. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to process. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things and stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Ah! Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. This sounds familiar. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Sounds familiar. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I could always try it. What? Loading? I don't know what I My question is, does it even exist? That's... Oh. So it's gonna be like that, huh? My game doesn't exist! Well, cool. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how... Publicity. Wow, I can't say the word. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Are there cupcakes involved? Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. I'm still thinking, what if I had chosen the other option to Sayori's? Would I go through the festival? Or is she just bound to pass away? Wow. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Ah! A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Rude. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Laggy in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Incredibly cute girls and Natsuki. Natsuki can be... someone could be into her. Why don't you sit down? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home. Are there cupcakes, though? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. As in, probably more boys. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. I always feel like I need to do, like, Monica's finger. Not many people are very interested in putting out all effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. So is the festival like always kind of like the ending climax? I don't know. I don't expect an answer. I'm sure I'll find out. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. She's different. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No. But some alcohol does, or maybe some coffee. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. We've heard this before. Language, story, and foreign worlds equally impressive. I'm going a little faster this time because, again, I've already read this. I've been through this before. It's a weird sense of deja vu. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. My question is, do I go on my same track of, like, wooing Yuri again? Is Yuri the problem? It's obviously that with her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological element. I say going after Yuri, but I saw a lot of red flags my last run through. And having rereading this now, I'm getting a lot of questions. Just saying. Does she bring the knife to school? It's amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, and I read a horror book. I've never read a horror book once. I don't know what I just read. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yes, okay. Expect that from you, Yuri. Suits your personality. That's so. Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes started over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Monica is so, like... What's the right term? Not two-faced. Passive-aggressive? I think? That's what I'm feeling. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind, like, last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set up an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yes! Poem writing again! I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I've just got an idea. How about this? We're gonna write our own poems. And then we'll share them with each other. I thought it was a good idea. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Hold on, there's still one problem. Now that I've reached the most important topic, I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Interesting, Monica's just... names just replaced over a certain someone. Still have other clubs to look at, and, that was my train of thought. All three girls still back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth. Thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4! And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find any more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. If I need to write poems every day to hang with beautiful girls, I will. I've decided. I'll join the literature club. The girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? You really mean that? It could be fun, right? Wow. It really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if we really just left after all this... I'd be super pissed. I actually really want to break Natsuki's hard shell. Become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time. Thanks, I guess. Alright. I gotta write a poem. I look forward to seeing you express yourself. Really impressed this class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I guess I'll be on my way then. I'll see you tomorrow. I can't wait. Oh my gosh. Make my way home. The whole way, the mind wanders back and forth between 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. God, this is so crazy. I feel like I've done this before. So make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And that starts with writing a poem. Here we go. I've unlocked a special poem. Yes, obviously I want to read it. What? Can you hear me? Ah! So, Monika, like, isn't an option. Why do I feel like she's, like, the devil? And not, like, in, like, she's a bitch kind of thing, but, like, an actual sort of... She's, like, the controller of the world, almost. Just, like, the way she talks and knows things, weirdly. That's what I feel. Right. Well, you know what? I went for Yuri last time, and it didn't go well, so I'm gonna try for Natsuki. That's what's happening right now. I don't care what you say. We're spicing things up more than it's already been spicy. No, not that one. The problem is I don't actually know... Okay. Childish ones? Boop. Giggle. Rainbow. Marshmallow. Doki Doki. Romance. Marriage. Milk. Jumpy. Oh, we're doing really well here. Happiness. Pink. Sweet. Bunny. Sugar. Cute. Puppy. Love. Whoa! I think, Sayori's going to haunt me in my dreams tonight. Whew, I'm glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Lit Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. The music just went distorted a little. Thanks for keeping your promise, Laggy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, shit! Okay, we're fine. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monika, you're standing in front of the text. Natsuki, certainly something have a big mouth for someone who keeps... The music just went down a half step because it slowed down for a sec. I'm scared. I don't do well with scary stuff. This is, I thought, supposed to be a nice, peaceful game. What is this categorized on Steam? Oh, psychological horror. Well, there we go. Shit. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated Natsuki, not Natsu. Different anime character. Plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, we'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. If you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. Oh, the music keeps changing up and down a half step. Or a microtone. Something spoopy is happening. I want to try being a part of this club, so even if you don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? Also, why does everything look slanted? Is it just me? Has the classroom always looked so slanted? Well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This girl accidentally being so cute. She picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading much. Thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Ooh. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, now the classroom is centered again. The music sped up. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected now slowed down. What's happening? So much stuff is happening! The music's messing with my brain! I expected Monitor to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. It's like when it's how it was before, it's normal, and then when stuff changes. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Hey, Natsuki utter exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? I'm sorry? Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right place. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. That is so true. What'd you miss? Well, I almost peed my pants a little bit, not gonna lie. Because I'm clearly being haunted by Sari. Not much has changed. The music keeps changing up and down a half step. Yeah, haunted by something. How'd you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ugh, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I have the full complete Fruits Basket manga collection, but for the longest time, I didn't have volume 7, because I started from the front, and then I started from the end, and then met in the middle of 7. I could never find it. I have it now, though. People coffee. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls! It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. Rude. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Okay, so I've gotten a book from her and Yuri now. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's Exceedingly Mo. What does that mean? What does Mo mean? Should I know what that means? Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She passes on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Hoo-hoo. All I did was write a poem for her. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Elsie crushes her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. It sounds familiar. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Moa or Moe? Oh, Moe, because that's why it's capital. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Still, I don't know. That's, I mean, Moe, that doesn't mean, I don't know what it means yet. Still. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Oh, she's so cute. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. You know, honestly, that is still a stereotype in this day and age. People think they're just like comic books. I can't even bring it up with them without them being all like, "Hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet?" Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know this kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. If you got judgy friends, then you need to dump them. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time, but it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat this shit out of me if he found this. Oh, I'm wondering if that's Natsuki's background. Because we went from depression to suicide, tragic. And now we're on a different scope of domestic abuse. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end. It paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you reading or what? I flipped the page. Time passes. I want to read poems! Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she's starting to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here, Monica reaches in her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. It's like a Snickers commercial. She's thrown it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, she's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Yeah, like a puppy. Okay, I guess we'll go top to bottom. We'll go Natsuki. It was written for Natsuki to begin with, so I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything. I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. No, I think she's got a major crush. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Okay, so it's the same poem as last time. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I think there's something deeper going on here. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated stuff. I know your opinion, Natsuki. We've been through this before. It's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I'm just going through this. I've read this before. That's what it means to be a pro. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, to Yuri, who is clearly the opposite. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. Don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah, why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that I might be after reading through it. Excuse me? So it's that bad. No, did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Oh! Sorry. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. For some reason, completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Must can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. You shouldn't be talking about people like that. Why'd you bring it up then? Sorry. I'm sure Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Mind if I read your poem now? I'd love to share my thought process behind it. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Light flickers. I flicker back. Interesting. It's a poem about a ghost. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. That's what someone with good handwriting says. Though I feel like I said that the first time. This is deja vu. Now, we took a long time to read. I just don't read script very often. I don't read very often. I liked the poem. It was very descriptive. She usually writes longer poems. I guess she wrote something mild. Something easy to digest. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. The poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Interesting. And soon to be left with nothing. Well, it makes me happy to think. Okay, but just remember that it won't take long before you pick up on these things too. Alright. Here we go. Monica. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Keep it in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Alright. I'm embarrassed about sharing my poem. I give Monica my poem. She likes it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Interesting, Citrine. It's like you've played this before. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Oh my god. I feel like I've guessed it. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Because I'm pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know? I gotta get to Natsuki's background. Here's the hole in the wall poem. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Wait, this is a different poem. This is a different hole in the wall poem. The words are different. What? Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. My burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle like paper. Closing in on me, the air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. What? What is happening? What do you think? Good poem. Well, it's definitely giving me less glory hole vibes than the first one. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Monica knows something. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try to make it perfect and you let it make progress. Alright. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than anticipated, so everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I guess that's what I ended. The music went all unharmonic. Okay. I remember that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across from me, Monica is writing something in a notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Sitting in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Is this when they almost get in a fight? What's with this language? Did you say something? It's nothing. You could say it's fancy. Yours is cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Laggy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh, maybe you're just jealous that Laggy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Laggy started showing up. I love that. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Unless you like get skills off screen. Taking... Oh! Ah! It's your bitch. She just called me a bitch. Oh, what is happening? Apparently, stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. This went much further this time than before. You just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Why are they swearing all of a sudden? Yuri just swore. Yeah, go on. She'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns to me as she noticed I was standing here. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Ah! Hey, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Oh no, what did I do? It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I've never had it in me to put my foot down against others. Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. No, she's crying. No, Natsuki! Those tears. What just happened? She quickly runs away. Oh dear, well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Laggy. It must be embarrassing. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Ah! It's almost like I can't even go after Yuri this time. We didn't get to discuss the book and, you know, no finger grazing, shoulder grazing. Okay, well. Okay, so Yuri's been accused of cutting. That's not good. Okay. Playground. Daydream? No. Anime? Nibble? I'm worried about some of these words I'm seeing. Pink. Suicide, misfortune, death, horror, anxiety. Fireflies. Still change your mind. I'm still going for Natsuki. I want to see how it goes. Strawberry. Marshmallow. I hear weird noises sometimes. I think Sayori is actually haunting me. IRL. Play. Kitty. I have a ghost haunting me. Someone haunting me. Cute. Treasure. Sweet. Fluffy. Doki Doki. Oh, jeez. Embrace? Nope. Sing. Lollipop. Love. Skirt. Do I keep going for another day, or should I pause for the night? Oh my god. The mindfuck this game is. I wasn't expecting that. I thought this was just gonna be like a story, like dating narrative. Who knew? That's true. You have had wins all around, Citrine, so I shouldn't be surprised that it threw me for a loop. And I see you added more yesterday, actually, to the Discord. More dating-esque type sims. Or, you know, theoretical ones. And the list of games grows. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club, the usual scene greets me. Funny concepts. The cat one, I mean, come on. That one looks funny. Even just the way they're posed is funny. Hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to a corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. I don't think she should be apologizing to me. They're just too NSFW. Dang! I know. To be honest, I think it'd be funny to stream, like... I think it'd be funny to stream, like, Well, I don't own it, but I don't know if... I think Date Everything might be NSFW. I don't know. But also, like... Was it Hunky City or something like that? That's definitely no bueno. But if they were not NSFW, but still similar concepts, it would have been funny. Oh, is it? Okay. Well, maybe when it goes on sale again. That would just be funny. Something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Her memory's been swiped. Which is interesting, because Monica said that she would forget about it completely. So, Monica's being real shady. Erika Ishii? I don't know. Jeez. Whatever on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? I accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, that's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still in trial, though. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. I'm so confused. What do you mean? Nothing weird happened yesterday. Natsuki didn't run out of the classroom bawling her eyes out or anything. Didn't call her a bitch. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Ah, yes, piano. You played. Give me more credit than I deserve. Practicing rub, I'm still not very good at it. Why have the skirt swish? So unnecessary. You don't play something. Why don't you play something for us sometime? Hot cross buns. Twinkle twinkle little star. Well, I'm working on writing a song. It's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. I'll look forward to it. So, in that case, I won't let you down. Good for her. Composing is not my forte. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Oh, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Interesting that she feels safer in a closet. Since her compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Just need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Well, what? Ooh, Yuri doesn't want me to hang out with anyone else. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. I think I just got brainwashed, you guys. Unless Yuri's actually the mastermind behind it all. And she somehow erased Natsuki's memory. Well, I'll look at the cover of the book. The book's titled Portrait of Markov. Ominous symbol on the front. It's, oh yes, about a religious camp turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Yuri would be part of a cult. Start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... This sounds... Is this the same synopsis as the first run-through? This seems a little bit more extreme than I remember it being. Yuri, best girl. God. Gosh. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Laggy? No, it's not bad. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories. So don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. What did I? Sorry. Don't apologize. I think... Oh, this is so weird. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess that's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to to people. So I'm sorry if I end up... I feel like I need to go back to the VOD and like pause at those moments so I could actually read it. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and people stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. No! You don't have to, but what are you saying? Let's just get the book. I'll give you the book that I put into my bag. It's fine if I sit here, right? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry, it's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. Reading in company with someone. Just tell me if I end up distracted you or not. I open the book and start the prologues. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. I've been here before. Yeah, I know, but that's no fun then. I realized she's not actually looking at her own book. I glanced over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. I'm gonna do it. It doesn't tell you what it is, though. It doesn't give me that script. It doesn't give me the creepy script. You apologize a lot, don't you? Hold my book open between the two of them. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here we go. Here we are. Back here again. I think Yuri really wants me to go for her. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides her thumb after it flips to the side. but in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. See, by this point, I was like, oh my god, it's so cute because I'm wooing Yuri and we're having a moment kind of thing. But now I'm questioning everything. It's actually kind of distracting me. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glanced over Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to the page. Instead, I just assume, and then I turn it by my own volition. Letting it flutter over to her side, she catches it under her own thumb. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. No, of course not. I don't know what you're possibly talking about. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking that the way she second guesses things she says and all that. No. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else. Never mind. Oh my god, this is so creepy. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. I just need some water, we're fine! That's so creepy. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri is acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? No, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Why would you assume I did something to her? No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Yeah, I was just asking. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Alright. This time we're gonna show it to Monica first, and then we'll show it to Natsuki. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job. I was going, oh, in my head while reading that. So I just pushed my desk. Oh god, this game is getting creepy. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I don't know, the words I chose were not deep at all. Deep feeling, so that's cool. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's some effort? Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Excuse me. I did not pick my words based off of Yuri this time. Something super shady happening. I definitely chose Natsuki. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing. It's like I can't go after Natsuki. I have to go after Yuri. I've been brainwashed. She's gonna imprison me and then cut my limbs off and... Hey, whoa. Natsuki, I think, has just a very difficult home life. That's the impression I'm getting. She's hangry all the time. She's got it rough. So she's got armor, okay? Don't hate. Don't hate. Sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that's probably a much more interesting place for her. Star for social interaction. Don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We all just started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time needed. Thanks, Monica. I feel like these two are even in, like, hoots. Okay, so this is different as well. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. Endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating. I don't know. Skicking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Those are type of sound waves. I don't actually know. Sine is, though. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. We all know who has a knife. Delete her! I'm telling you, this is Pony Island. Monica's the devil. Trying to delete Sayori. Delete her. Sokatoa. Oh gosh. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, this is Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Is Monica asking for help? Is Monica being like, yo, delete Yuri? Is Yuri the problem? What is happening? Okay, we're doing Yuri last. She's freaking me out. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I would expect you to find your style right away. But I wrote it for you! All my words are for you! I didn't write it for Yuri. I'm so you're spending some time with Yuri today. Fuck you too, Natsuki. No, I chose words for you! It's not fair! Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, it's taught never to expect anything from anybody. She clearly has shitty-ass parents. It's not like I was waiting for you or anything. I wanted to hang out with you, but then I got brainwashed into reading this really creepy book with someone else. So you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Oh my god, it looks like a plate-up map. This game code? Bible? This looks like a untranslated code that didn't get put into words. Oh, lordy. Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? Do you hate me? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. I wanted to. Play with me. Play with me. Oh! Go! What the fuck? Ew. That neck snap was so horrifying. Oh my god. This is gonna give me nightmares. I don't do well with horror or psychological horror. This is horrible. That's not fair. I didn't want to woo Yuri this time. I've made a mistake. Oh my god, Citrine, that is horrible. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I mean, there's clearly only 2 official members of this. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I mean, I knew she had red flags the first time around, but I'm getting some serious weird vibes. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. She does cut herself. Okay, because one, she carries a knife around on her. Okay? Like the last time. But then, like, when I was walking back to the room after getting the water, she was quickly, like, lowering her sleeve. Only seen her in long sleeves. Something's up. Yuri, red flag, yeah. I love that. Poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Holy shit, this... Okay. Wheel. There's a... What is this on the paper? Just stains? Okay. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human beings, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears, and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. What? A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. That's creepy. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Well, if it doesn't sound like she's in a cult before, it does now. I don't really matter. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping. I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. I mean, yeah, I want to unlock a special poem. Serious red flag. Stir at the dot to reveal a special message. I don't really want to. Oh good, I'm staring at Monika's boob. Oh no. It's just because that's where it was placed. This is my mouse now. Interesting, those blue eyes seem a little familiar to me. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so everyone can sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Oh! It's gone. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything in just a few days. Never seen the blue eyes in my life, yeah. Green, pink, Yuri's got purple. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Okay. We still have 4 members. The festival is the only real chance to find more. I think it's noisier and more difficult to manage. I don't think you're looking at it the right way. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Alright. I can't take advantage of Laggy to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Laggy joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. We're getting a lot of hints into Natsuki's background. Wait, Natsuki's still here though. Didn't she snap her neck? What's happening? Oh god. And Laggy isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really not the only one who's... You're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. Sorry, my ears hurt from the headphones. Oh, music change. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Laggy want to get to more numbers too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation... No, Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club... It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the way that I did? That doesn't mean we are against getting new members or anything. Why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. Unless they're attached to White Dragon. What is that referencing? Green eyes. White Dragon. What is that referencing, Citrine? Oh, is that a Yu-Gi-Oh reference? That's a Yu-Gi-Oh character, isn't it? It looks like it anyways. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay. What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just wanted a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being not for me? There aren't many places, other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, it's not the same. It won't be the same until the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Ah! Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Oh my god. Oh! I should try to do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. What about you? What do you want to get out of this club? You repeat the same question as Monica. I decided to give an indirect answer. Giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing for everyone is to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. Quality over quantity. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. Quantity has a quality of its own. Well, maybe it depends on the scenario. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out. What the hell was that? What is happening? Oh. Clenchius, sorry. Sorry, that open chest thing just really feels like it's coming for game. She's bleeding out of her eyeballs. Every time I look away, she just starts bleeding again. So you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. What about Natsuki? Shall we go? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Laggy before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. Yeah, why would I leave with Yuri? Why was that assumed? It's important to me as president. Yuri doesn't want to leave me alone with Monica. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. Monica waves at Yuri as Yuri exits the room. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at the club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. It feels kind of like I'm responsible for that, as president. Uh-oh. And I really do care about you. You know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know? Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all that time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. Oh, you're sounding like Yuri. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why— Wait, not yet! No! Stop it! Oh my god. Alright, we're going after Natsuki again. And I wanna— Here we go. Parfait. Skipping. Kawaii. Happiness. Nature. What? It really doesn't want me. Whoa! Who was that? Was that Monica down there? What is happening? I'm seeing things. What? I'm still gonna go for it. I don't care what these numbers are telling me. Oh. Massacre. Oh my god. Wait. Boy! What? I'm intrigued. Okay, I'm gonna pause for tonight, though. That's it. I'm gonna save. I can't handle the weird shit. I'm gonna keep you guys on your toes. In anticipation for next time. Which won't be until Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Wow, this game has really taken a turn. I was a turn not expecting. Yeah. I gotta keep you guys coming back, you know? You want to know how it finishes. It's all a plan. I'm my own Yuri. Oh my god. Okay, so much happened just then. That's crazy. On another note, I won't be streaming Saturday because I've got someone visiting, family visiting for the weekend. But I'll be back Tuesday. I probably will do more Doki Doki because I'm very intrigued now because I also want to know what happens. Really. And then technically Thursday is Thanksgiving here in the States. I don't have any plans. I think I might. I'm not going to stream in the evening that day, but I think I might stream like mid-afternoon maybe. I know! We have a plate up restaurant going. I know. Not this week, unfortunately. Rest au rant. Yeah, there you go. I read it either way. You're fine. I know. Well, Dark Roast Sydney is coming tomorrow evening, actually. So, he's gonna hang out with me. What we need to do, though, actually, Citrine, is even continue our own, like, salad restaurant at some point. A chill evening. But, we'll get back into it, don't worry. Because the Saturdays after are kind of open. We didn't specifically plan for any of them. Just because it's like the holidays and then Sydney and I are gone kind of thing. So they're kind of open. So we could probably do plate up, continue plate up then. Maybe some more RV as well. So don't worry. We'll get back to our beer restaurant. It'll be great. It'll be perfect. Yeah. That's kind of the schedule. I'll probably put something in Discord too, especially for like that Thursday stream. I think I might do like an afternoon stream rather than an evening stream. Cool. Let's find someone to raid. And then I will see everyone Tuesday. I also fixed my raid message. Like you told me to. So I did it. Let's see. Who seems like a good vibe? Oh, Lindsay Cat is streaming again. Epic Toaster is also streaming. I've rated both of them. Actually, before I do this, let me just... Should I raid a new person or raid Jupiter's office is also streaming today. Jupiter's office I see Ugly Chicken is streaming. Playing Arc Raiders, it looks like. Who do we want to go to? Lindsay's streaming Roadside Research. Yeah. We'll pop in and say hi to. I know it's a person I've rated before, but it's fun. And why not? I'll support them. Let's do it. Have a good night.